The gentleman from South Carolina is recognized for 2 minutes.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. And let me just pause to say that I remember the events of 9/11, 2001, and I want to thank the first responders and those men and women in uniform that have served, our veterans, for what they do to protect us every day. Mr. Speaker, I strongly oppose the nuclear agreement with Iran. I strongly oppose giving the president the ability to unilaterally lift sanctions, congressional sanctions. Our allies don't trust us, and our enemies don't fear us. I think we ought to take Iran at its word. Here's some quotes. During the negotiations, Ayatollah Hussein Nouri Hamadani said this: "The enemies are talking about the options they have on the table. They should know that the first option on our table is the annihilation of Israel." The Ayatollah Ali Khamenei said this: "The Iranian people and leadership, with God's help, will increase their defensive capacity, capability each day." Through the Iran deal, we're getting ready to give Iran $150 billion. They can do a lot of damage with that. They're the largest state sponsor of terrorism. They're responsible for killing people in Indonesia, in India, and all across the globe. I chair the Western Hemisphere Subcommittee. They're directly responsible for the AMIA bombings in Buenos Aires in 1994, again in 1996, through their proxy Hezbollah. The Ayatollah has said, we will not stop supporting our allies. That's Hamas, that's Hezbollah, and that's other terrorist groups. They have said, their own words, take them at their word, they will continue to support materially and financially the terrorism groups like in Yemen. There's nothing we can do to stop it. They have also said that we, Western powers, will not have access to secret military sites or secret nuclear sites. But yet we're going to give them 24 days in this agreement. America, I didn't say 24 hours. I said 24 days advance notice.
I yield the gentleman an additional minute.
24 days advance notice before we're going to inspect the site? Are you kidding me? We're going to allow them to self-regulate. That means they can go out in the desert and get clean dirt and clean air and provide that. That's like telling a regular drug user that you can bring somebody else's urine and somebody else's hair sample to a drug test. This is crazy that we're giving Iran $150 billion and an opportunity to get a nuclear weapon in 10 years or less. 10 years or less, assuming they're going to adhere to every line of the agreement, which nobody that I talk to believes Iran's going to adhere to the agreement. They will have a nuclear weapon. The immediate concern is $150 billion in lifted sanctions, money we're giving to Iran so they can continue to fund terrorism around the globe. People will die as a result of this agreement. $150 billion can buy a lot of weapons, financial support for terrorist groups, continue attacking our allies and Americans anywhere they are in the world. Mr. Chairman, I strongly oppose that, as you can tell by my passion today. It's time for us to really talk in real terms about what this agreement is. And with that, I yield back.
Gentleman yields back.